Hey guys, Jamie LKH here, and I'm back. And if you're wondering where I've been, I was just pretty much waiting until I got this camera. So it's so much better than what I was using. So hopefully video looks a bit better. I'll see what it's like through editing. But as of right now, what I can tell, it's very good. Yeah, enjoy this video. So from my last upload about Xabi Alonso joining Liverpool, a lot has kind of happened. So let's start off with like the last video. So where Liverpool was, where Bayer Leverkusen was, just football in general, what was happened. So my last video, it was just after Klopp announced leaving Liverpool. And there was speculation everywhere. Who's going to come in? Are they going to spend it? Are they going to look in the right places? Is the new manager going to spend right? Is Klopp just going to do a U-turn and say he's not leaving? So much questions were asked because it was such a bizarre news story. No one expected it, especially where Liverpool was at the start of the season. So where we were we're heading into February. Liverpool just won the Carabao Cup. We're top of the league by 6-7 points, I think. We were into the quarter-final of the FA Cup. We were favourites for the Europa League. And if you're living under a rock and don't know why I'm using past tense, it's because we're no longer in any of those anymore. So, Xabi Alonso, there was heavily speculation, and he decided, after so many rumours of that personal terms have been agreed, he's decided to stay one more year at Bayer Leverkusen, which I don't think anybody can not blame him. He's right now 2 games after the season in the Europa League final, in the German Cup final, have already won the league, as they're still unbeaten. Yes, unbeaten in all competitions. What the fuck? Which is now the longest unbeaten run in football history, as of I think when the semi-final was played on Thursday. And he's decided to stay for one more year. There's heavily speculation of him going to Real Madrid next season, as Carlo Ancelotti's contract is out at the end of the season. And Real Madrid, if they get Xabi Alonso in, very, very good bit of business from Real Madrid. And they're just going to be really scary next year, aren't they? Let's be real. They have Mbappe potentially coming in the summer. He's just confirmed that he's not extending his contract at PSG. Xabi Alonso was done and dusted. Liverpool, all Liverpool fans, I can speak for myself even, I was like, okay, who do we get now? There's nobody that can replace Klopp. Even Xabi Alonso, I don't think could have replaced Klopp. Even with the guy that we got now, I still don't think he can replace Klopp. It's going to be very hard to replace a manager that is possibly our best manager in Premier League history. In my opinion, he is. He's won the Premier League with Liverpool, which no manager has been able to do since the establishment of the Premier League. So we've then heard rumours of Sporting manager Ruben Almiron, who, in my opinion, I'm kind of happy we didn't get. I seen a few clips and videos of his style of play, which I'm not really too keen on. He plays a lot like how Chelsea played in 2017 under Antonio Conte, with the 3 at the back while attacking, 5 at the back while defending, with no wingers though, with the fullbacks progressing as wingers, which yes will bring the best out of Trent and possibly Robertson as well, but I've seen in recent times, Robertson is starting to not overlap the winger as much anymore. Possibly to do with age now, but I think he's just more suiting into the current Klopp system that we've been doing the last 2 years. But I was, when I was seeing videos like that, I was struggling to see where we'd get Gakpo, Salah, even Jota, because sometimes he plays on the wing, Harvey Elliott, all these players that can play on the wing. Yes, they can play up top or drop into the midfield, but it's not where they play best, if you know what I mean. With Gakpo, he hasn't been playing well this season, and then once Klopp moved him to the left wing, he's been arguably our best player since that happened in the last few weeks. And then, yeah, ever since that happened, people thought we were going to get him because he was spotted in England, but then there was heavy speculation on contract thoughts, and then instead he was apparently meeting up with West Ham, who have currently, just as of this week at time of recording, he has just been sacked by West Ham have just sacked their manager David Moyes, which very shock decision. I think, yes, David Moyes he's not the greatest manager, as we could see when he managed Man United, but for West Ham, he's been probably their best manager in recent times. They've won the Conference League, which, yes, it's the UEFA Conference League, but it's a European trophy, and to West Ham, that means a lot, as you can see by the reaction of West Ham fans last year. So to sack him was a very brave decision, but I'm excited to see who they get in. I think they might go for Ruben Amorim, but Amorim, we'll just have to see. But while that happened, everybody was looking at Liverpool and seeing who would be the suitable replacement. So Liverpool decided to explore their options, go deeper into the market, and they've come across Feyenoord manager Arne Slot.
Arne Slot! La 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 la! Arne Slot! La 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 la!
Who I've seen before the rumours, he's always spoke heavily of Liverpool, and that he thinks, when he was asked about Klopp leaving, he thinks it'll be a very interesting job to take over. It's kind of hinting at that he wants the job. And then after a few weeks, we got the news that agreement has been reached and Arne Slot will take over from Liverpool as of next season. So I play before I move on is, I feel it's very similar to Klopp. When he defends, it gets very defensively, like he doesn't counter-attack, but it's very similar with the attacking sense, with when off the ball they do press high, they do have a high press, but there isn't a counter-attack once the ball has been retrieved, which I think might be good, because sometimes we're not especially recently we haven't been clinical on the counter-attack. But I'm excited to see what happens. I think his style of play is very similar to Klopp, which I think is good because it's what our players know. So I don't think he's going to make too much transfers this window. He's going to see with what he has. I'd say they'll give him till January, and then he'll probably make a few signings, or even till next summer. There'll be a lot of players going. A lot of players are out of contract next summer. Salah and Van Dijk being the highlighted ones. But yeah, I'm excited, but I am scared at the same time, because I feel like this might cause the same as what's happened to Man United in recent years. Since Alex Ferguson left, they haven't really recovered and found that right person. So let's talk about the downfall of Liverpool this season.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Did I think Liverpool were going to win the league? No. Did I think we were going to win the Europa League? Absolutely yes. I think at the end of last season, when we finished 5th, I was like, okay, rebuild. Europa League can be an opportunity for young players and the new players coming in to get minutes, to get more comfortable in the team. And it's an easier competition than the Champions League. We can go win it. But I don't know what happened. It's like the players have given up after February. Like, we had a really good run in February, and then we played Man United in the FA Cup on St. Patrick's Day on the 17th of March. And ever since that match, we've just went on a big downward spiral. We've went from that match all the way until, I think, April. We scored, like mid-April, we scored 2 open play goals. And I think it was like 6 games, which, when you look at Liverpool the last few years, does not happen. We always at least manage to find at least 1 goal in a game. We barely go goalless. And then we crashed out of the FA Cup. We were like, okay, we're still top of the league. We still have Europa League. Then we start to lose a few games. We're now currently 3rd with 5 points off the top. I don't think we have no chance of winning it, but technically we're mathematically still possible to win the league. But no Liverpool fan is saying that. We've crashed out of the league after losing to Everton. Everton was the final nail in the coffin, because there's no way Arsenal lose their next 2 games and City lose their next 3. There's no way that happens. If we would have dropped points earlier on in the season, like in like December, November, even January, I think we'd still be in it, because we'd have more of a chance then to pull it back than now. It's too late to drop points now. So overall, though, this season, I think it's been a very good season for Liverpool. I'm not disappointed at all. I expected us to, I was saying, a good Europa League, win the Europa League, good cup run, and top 4. Brilliant season for Liverpool. But obviously it didn't go exactly like that. It's gone slightly better, but slightly worse. Obviously, we got knocked out of the Europa League, and then we won the Carabao Cup, which, in my opinion, I don't really see it as a major, like, if we want to compete for the big trophies, I don't see it as a trophy to, like, big trophy. Yes, it's a trophy, and a trophy counts, but I think it's more important to, like, the smaller clubs. Bigger clubs like Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, they should, like, all 4 of them should be competing for Premier Leagues, Champions Leagues, those sort of competitions, not the Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup is for, like, West Ham, Bournemouth, like, even, like, Crystal Palace, like, mid-table-ish teams. But I'm happy the way we won it, because we won it with all of our young players on the pitch, who a lot of them made their debut that day, which was a good thing to see. But I'm happy how the seasons went overall. Very sad to see Klopp leave. But yeah, that's everything that's happened since I last uploaded. In me personal life, I've just been living, working, hoping to be back now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Let me tell you something about my team. Liverpool were the best in the scene. If you don't know, we're trying to fight for the league. We're against Man City, so coming first is the dream. In the Prem, our defence is the best. 75 M's, man had to invest. Now Van